trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here is 3rd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They begin on the ground with Garendo. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Watch the shift.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Again, it's Garendo, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A give running left now, Garendo. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Garendo on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
On second down, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners open the lead up to 34-0. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
126 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Another try for Garendo. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Isaac Garendo with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They try to set up the screen. Nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think,
and the Niners get there and bring him down. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 39 yards. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So, my man, another touch.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Tommy Adebawore, his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them. And get another one right there.
Here we go. Bronco 80. They're running it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8. A handoff running right, Garendo. And just shedding him off there. How about this? He's to the 10 and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 79 yards.